dreaming of a white Christmas, just like the ones I used to know, where those treetops listen and children listen to the sleigh bells in
That's right.
the snow.
That's right.
Growing up, these are some of the memories associated with Christmas for me. This video, one of the Merry Hill Centre, near where I live in the 90s, where you could go and visit Santa. Myself, a child of the 90s, 1 foot in, 1 foot out at this point, technology approaching but not fully there as we see today, the TV playing a huge part but nothing beyond that. Nothing like the internet of today, the charade of social media, the huge materialism and reliance around technology. It was a time more so of family, compassion and love. Remembering Grandad going to the pub, going with him sometimes, a community place, to meet, to speak. But still as a child I saw the duality of Christmas, the family and love element with Jesus versus Santa and materialism. Knowing always as my mum was open that she got my presents every year, not Santa, I thought, why do parents lie to their children and give credit to a man in a red suit? Someone every child at Christmas learns about, and also Jesus, through the nativity. I thought on one hand we worship Jesus at his birth, and on the other, seemingly more so, we worship this Santa character, this man in a red suit, the giver of material, seemingly like Jesus on the surface, but something more sinister underneath, a lie, a tempter, a deceiver. The Toys R Us adverts was always something magical. More so when you actually went there, it was like heaven for a child. Everything you could desire on the shelves, a huge factory of toys, like Santa's workshop. I love that place. But always being aware, I realised the stress the place caused Mom, knowing as a single mom, when she went there, she would have to give what she'd earned for a toy of my desire, and the cost was never small, I always noticed. That clashing with the nativity we would partake in every year at school highlighted the duality right there as a child, people running round, truly loving, truly partaking in Christmas. And underlying that, or overshadowing that, this greed taken from the peoples every year. And it's the same with the trees, this duality, seemingly loving them, at the same time taking from them.
Oh, Christmas tree, oh, Christmas tree, such pleasure do you bring. Oh, Christmas tree, oh, Christmas tree, such pleasure do you bring. In every year, this Christmas tree, it brings to us both joy and glee. Oh, Christmas tree, oh, Christmas tree, such pleasure do you bring. Oh, Christmas tree, oh, Christmas tree, thy candle shines so brightly. Christmas tree, oh, Christmas tree, thy candle shines so brightly. Each bow does hold each tiny light that makes each toy sparkle bright. Oh, Christmas tree, oh, Christmas tree, thy candle shines so bright.
Often speaking about trees, they give. The Christmas tree is central at Christmas and takes the spotlight alongside the story of Jesus.
The sparkle of Christmas and all things holiday lit up downtown.
It's fabulous. Detroit does a wonderful job. It's just been so much fun.
It really is.
I love the tree and all the people and everybody is getting together. We just all having a good time.
The tree may be the central attraction, but there are all the games on the midway and families galore because Mom told them
that we were going to get hot chocolate and it was going to be s'mores and stuff and like games, hockey.
It was all that and more.
All the different activities just looked amazing and so much like for fun, like family fun, like for all ages, which is great and hard to find.
There was shopping and singing and a whole fleet of food trucks.
I like how festive it is, and I think that's good that everyone can come together for a night, be a whole community. There's families, everyone joins together, we're brought together by food, by fun.
A story that can give all power, a story which is twisted and manipulated again for gain, but in essence holds many answers and shows a way of love. The tree the same, it with all its presence under, like I've often shown, under trees there are great treasures. They seemingly mock us with this, knowing that trees have great importance, but at the same time having chopped down that tree to place it where it stands. The tree with its lights and decorations can be compared much like the Kabbalah, a tree of life. Also, as I've shown on a previous video, Jesus on the tree, a path. The crown at the top, micro, macro, the realm, us, everything is shown in the Christmas tree. The lights and decorations seemingly the illusion. The lights turning on are like the stars in the sky for us and the great star above the baubles potentially of all worlds and systems. Like explained in the apple pie video, the tree having much, offering many explanations, and also highlighted in that video was the sugarcane aspect on worship, which hugely links to Christmas, as you can plainly see, and with Santa taking the place of God or Jesus, he is Satan, sent to deceive children or the world and slowly corrupt them through wanton desire and temptation. The corruption like sugar to rot, slowly. The covering like of the toppy apple, the truth, overplaced by the narrative. And my previous Christmas video from last year goes into much depth about the origin and aspects relating Santa to Satan. I love people being happy and I would never want that to go away. But it's the direction of that happiness, the need for want and desire, the fact if you don't buy someone a present in modern society you don't love or care for them. The expectation to celebrate Jesus or life or you or family or love is beautiful and really should happen every day. But having that mixed with the need to buy and materialism is an odd blend and one that is created. Christmas ultimately is just one big payday for the big companies. We know in this, most saying they won't take part next year or spend less and then participate again. We exchange a part of ourselves, knowing the falsity of Christmas, to be with our family and for that time off work, in hope of happiness and freedom, and in hope of making someone else happy. And I find Santa's root interesting. If we change root to its homophone root, we get root from a tree. And Santa follows a root to put presents under a tree. Santa's root, an anagram, is Satan. Satan's root to the hearts of children, Christmas. But more interestingly in regard to Santa's route is the links to ley lines. If we look at the map of where Santa lands, it is all places of significance. And the route that he takes could be compared to following the ley lines of the earth, almost affecting them at Christmas time, ready for the year to come round. a refresh, if you like, of programming, of the earth and us. Santa's route seems to signify falling in line with the sine wave and key chakras of the earth, highlighting that what is actually going on in Christmas in terms of Santa means a lot more. Something else that I found interesting about Santa's route versus, say, the chakras of the sine wave, I believe it's going the opposite direction. It's almost a reversal. It's going from right to left. It generally goes from left to right, adding to the manipulation and the reversal of the world's grid that me and Michelle have spoke about previously. And Santa's sleigh, we may forget, has the word lay or li in it, which can be spelt in an alternative way, which gives us the word lay. So Santa's sleigh is literally following the lays of the earth in an S-type shape, a sine wave shape. Further proofs there is something going on with the ley lines at Christmas. Going back to the route Santa takes, I find interesting, and I did want to make this video more around the tree aspect and the route relating to the tree. I also find the sack interesting. The sack has seemingly endless amounts of toys coming from it, coming from nothing or nowhere. Maybe comparable to the seed this is. I remember planting as a child, and small plants almost being in a sack of sorts, and the seed having seemingly unlimited possibility. Again, seemingly from nothing comes something great. The sack also potentially having sexual connotations. But also this relates to duality and the inversion of God and Jesus. Life coming from nothingness. Impossible they say, but those that have deep minds and hearts and maybe have practiced such things as transcendental meditation will know why dropping back to nothingness is important, as all things can emerge.
This here represents the surface of life. Surface. And we see surfaces, surfaces. And about 300 years ago, scientists, they started wondering what was this wood, and what was this metal, and what was it really? So they start looking into matter. So this side is matter, and this side is mind. Mind and matter. And the scientists, well, they discovered molecules. Deeper they went, and they discovered these atoms. And like I say, they thought that was the smallest particle for a long time. All these things we learn about in school. They went deeper, and they find inside the atoms these little electrons and neutrons and protons. And they went deeper and deeper and deeper, smaller and smaller particles. They found 4 forces. On a deeper level, the 4 became 3. And on a deeper level, the 3 became 2. And then, about 30 years ago, modern science, quantum physics, discovered the unified field. The unity of all the particles and all the forces of matter, of creation. Not only did they discover the unified field, but they found that everything that is a thing emerges from this field of no thing.
Impossible as it seems, life coming from nothing. Again, a seemingly inversion of truth. The true creator having that power, the power to bring forth something from nothing, inverted by Santa or Satan as a sack full of toys in endless amounts to pacify and tempt children. So Santa or Satan follows the route and in turn puts our presents under the tree for children to collect, open and praise him. Santa or Satan feels more like a type of energy, a power, a force which is moved by a sleigh, it's told, a vehicle, but also could be a type of energy, like the saying slaying something or killing it, something used to describe something someone finds amazing, equally used when someone is killed. Both can be associated with energy, especially that of negative. So Satan moves via energy, via events, via programming, anything with a buzz, anything trending or hot relating to hell. That is the movement needed. The only way to spread Satan or spread temptation and want is via desire and want, that coming from something being hot. The reindeers are the ones that pull the sleigh. Animals they are, maybe relating to inner man and the animals in man that pull him. Maybe this is that. As when the force arrives at the house, the body of man, Santa or Satan enters through the top down into the center where the fire is, the inner fire. There he leaves gifts under the tree, the gifts to be opened and placed within the house. The gifts are life's habits, wants, desires that come into us, our inner self, and make home via the programming. Interestingly, the reindeer and sleigh are an almost perfect match to the Kabbalah tree of life. It exists not only in the shape of the sleigh and the reindeer combined, but then just in the sleigh itself with Santa, with the 3 columns represented by the 2 sides of the sleigh and then the centre, and also the position of the Saxon presents at the back and Santa near the front, versus Santa and the sleigh being one sphere and the 9 reindeer being the other spheres, each reindeer almost acting as an archetype, and deer themselves spiritually meaning powerful beings, adding to the control. The rein means control, controlling the spiritual attributes. This could be seen as mastery, but in this case I feel more an inversion, to master and slave rather to master for self-control. The sleigh, although the shape differs and changes, often looks like a genie bottle or magic slipper, if not an elf shoe. As far as I'm aware, made from wood, like from the tree. Like some vampire or creature Santa hides all year, preparing, they say, to come out on one night. Like stated before, something energetic happens at Christmas, something that sets in motion the year to come and continues the narrative, control and cycle we find ourselves in, seemingly the programming used via the ley lines of the Earth's grid. If Santa in the story fails to deliver all the presents in time, Christmas is over. For me, this means if all the programming and all the energy that is being negatively spread is cut short or doesn't make it to everyone, and not everyone believing in the narrative and the lies that they spread, the opposite to the story will happen. People will wake up to the illusions. And if Santa fails, or Satan fails, then materialism fails, and the narrative and falsity of Santa and Christmas die, meaning the world changes from a consumer-driven materialistic society into one more natural, one full of compassion. At the moment we seem to be controlled by Santa or Satan, which is celebrated every year. And seemingly the only way to change this is to knock him from his sleigh. Love and light to you, blessings every single day, not just on Christmas Day, but every single day. Love and light to all.
Christmas this year, I've got one wish. Call the presents, I only want this. Spreading the love all around is my wish. Drop all the guns and the heat for the kids. Don't bank on tomorrow, let's do it right now. You be the change, you be the how. Let go of past, left at the door. Learn from mistakes and we don't cause no more. Just like the trees, when we stand tall. Spreading the love from the land to the stars. This is the mission, not spaceships to Mars. Jewels in the cars, riches and fame. Turn on their family, now lost in the game. Christmas this year, now remember that game. Love from the heart is the way of the saint. The traps in the falsity like Home Alone. Macaulay Culkin protecting your home. The home is the soul and there's fees all around. Program received from the TV control. Want them to want and need them to need. Turn them to sheep they control and they feed. Lost from the fold, lost in the cold. Christmas this year, guide them all home. Christmas this year, let's guide them all home.